slung over one shoulder. Her duffel swayed as her boots clicked against wet wood. Her eyes told a different story, eyes that carried purpose sharper than steel. She walked toward the naval checkpoint with the calm stride of someone entering the grocery store, though her destination was anything but ordinary. Naval Base Coronado, home of US, maybe SEALs. Security noticed her instantly. Civilians never belonged there, but there was something about her that made the guards tense. "Ma'am, stop right there," one called out, stepping forward. She did stop. Instead, she reached into her jacket slowly, deliberately, and produced a worn military card. The name read, Lieutenant Alexandra Hail. The guard frowned. "This had expired 3 years ago. You can't." His words cut short as 2 minutes approached. One whispered into his earpiece, his expression hardening. "That's enough," the taller man said, gripping her arm. "You are under arrest for impersonating a naval officer, specifically a SEAL. You have the right to remain silent." She did resist. She almost looked relieved. Fluorescent lights buzzed overhead. The air smelled of bleach and damp concrete. Across the steel table sat Commander Briggs, a man hardened by 30 years in the Navy, skepticism etched into every line of his face. "You're telling me you were a SEAL?" Briggs asked, leaning forward. "We checked every record. There's no female on any SEAL team roster in your claimed service years. None." Her hands were cuffed, but her voice was steady. "That's because those records are classified beyond your clearance." Briggs smirked, unimpressed. "Convenient." She stayed silent. Her gaze shifted toward the one-way mirror. Someone was watching. Hours later, as MEPS prepared to transfer her to federal custody, the door swung open. The room seemed to shrink as an older man entered. His uniform was immaculate, his ribbons a wall of unspoken history. "Admiral Robert Kane." The MEPS stiffened. Briggs shot to his feet. "At ease," Kane said, his eyes never leaving her. "Remove the cuffs." "Sir, shiz." Briggs began. "Good." The cuffs clicked open. Kane walked around the table, his gaze piercing. His tone softened. "Roll up your left sleeve." She obeyed. Inked into her skin was a tattoo no imposter would dare cover, not the standard SEAL trident, but a secret variant awarded only to members of a covert, never acknowledged unit. Kane studied it in silence. Then, his voice low, he said, "That tattoo's authentic." Briggs faltered. "Sir, are you sane?" "Insane. She is who she claims. Her name was Alexandra Hail when she joined. Back then, she was just Alex, 19 years old, from the broken streets of Detroit. A fighter who clawed her way out of nowhere and into something that did officially exist, Project Sentinel." Kane's voice carried the weight of memory. "An experimental team. Missions buried so deep they never saw daylight. No medals. No recognition. Only scars and silence." She had been erased from history. Kane dismissed Briggs, then sat across from her. "I thought you'd never come back," he said quietly. "I wouldn't have," she answered. "Not if I had a choice." "What happened?" "One of ours did die tonight," she said. "He was taken." Kane's jaw tightened. She continued. "I've tracked intel for a year, he's alive in enemy hands. And the window to get him back is closing. If we don't act, Haldi and what he knows will put every SEAL team in danger." Kane's decision came without words. By nightfall, a transport jet carried them over the Pacific. 3 operatives Kane trusted waited, men who asked no questions and simply loaded their gear. She moved among them like she'd never left, briefing terrain, entry points, and escape routes. The plan was surgical. A jump insertion. Extraction under 20 minutes. But she knew the truth. No plan survived first contact. The jump went clean. Night swallowed them whole, broken only by the rush of wind. On the ground, they moved like shadows through jungle and patrol lines. She took point, silencing cameras, signaling advances. Every move was muscle memory. Every breath controlled. A mid-hour click split the night. A guard appeared. She moved faster than thought, knife to throat, hand to mouth, body lowered without sound. The mission pressed forward. Inside the compound, they found in Chief Petty Officer Mason Graves. Bruised, gone, alive. His eyes widened at the sight of her. No time, she cut him free. What? The alarms came like thunder. Sirens wailed. Floodlights tore through the night. Enemy forces swarmed. Every second was war. Wallace cut the air. One grazed her shoulder. Pain surged, but she did falter. She fought for every step toward the event point. By the time the helicopter lifted them out, the compound burned beneath them. In the cabin, Mason leaned against her, exhausted. "I'd think you'd come." She met his gaze, her voice steady. He would have done the same. Back at Coronado, there was no debrief. No official report. The mission never happened. Just like her career. As she prepared to vanish again, Dean found her at the dock. "If you stayed, I could reinstate you. Make it official." She gave him a faint smile. "The world isn't ready for an official me." He handed her a small box. Inside lay a real gold seal trident pin. Unmistakable. "No records," Kane said. "But this says what paper never could." She closed the box, nodded, and walked toward the ferry. Rain began to fall, but she didn't mind. Some truths weren't meant for headlines. Only for those who remembered.